Oh, man. Live and watch. Unlike the PC games, these just work nicely. No messing around, different monitors. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are live back again with Yakuza 3. We made some quick work out of the last few chapters, and then we ran on into, I don't want to say like no issues really. That's not the wording we're looking for, but I want to say I think we're in for a long haul now. You know, we can't be that lucky. I think we have to go talk to Ryuki. Let's find out what we do have to do. Just see him off in a taxi. He's probably gonna get shot or something like that. Anyways, Mythical Wings, find your way on into the chat room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you this morning? We are starting a little bit earlier today, which is nice. No. I'm not going out of my way, I guess, to do a lot of side quests in this game. I pretty much, for all of the Yakuzas, I've pretty much been to a point of just doing the main line, and then if someone stumbles out and needs to be punched in the dick, we'll take care of them. But it hasn't been really been that, I guess I could say. Like, I found, like, up until this game, it was almost annoying. The annoying part of this game is the phone. People are calling me every 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah, sure. Email. Yeah, check that email from oh, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Mac. Of course. This guy always wants me to go somewhere, and I'm always like, nah, we just ain't gonna do it, Dad. You know, you want me to go everywhere, and then I get the thing wrong, and I don't get any points for it. It's a waste. Kind of sleepy. Don't you have to go to work soon? And you're kind of sleepy. Did you not get enough sleepy poo? As we do. Well, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna drop you on off there. Go back to the orphanage. Don't come back into Japan. And yeah, we're gonna show Rakia. Off you go. Off you go. Why do the Japanese games have phones in the phone? I know, right? Like, I guess maybe that's like something that it's a way to get things across without maybe having to get things across, if that makes any sense, but we'll certainly see where it is. Oh. And Nakahara's still in the hospital. You're the only one those kids can rely on. So, yeah, well, too bad we left a child in charge of them, because you had to come on over here. You didn't know where you were. You kept giving me these garbage ideas of like, oh, I think I see the tower, but I'm not really at the tower, and it looks like it's some type of landmark, and it's not really, and then we just want to just get over it. You do and you did. Probably need more water and a better diet. I mean, look, the way that the quarantine, the pandemic, as it goes, we all could do better, of course, right? Look, it's funny, like, every once in a while, you take a step back and you're like, what on earth is going on? Like, really? The phone never shuts up. Yes, this is Kazumu Kuryu. How did you get this number? Can I autoplay this? Of course we can. This is wonderful. I know that's how a lot of meetups work up in Persona 5. Right there. Look, now that's that's a politician, right? That just looks like an angry Japanese Richard Nixon. Oh, mushi mushi. I mean, I'm fine. You know, it's. I don't even think like in the previous games did we even have phones? Like, because I'm trying to think, did they even have like this like in the mid '90s? I want to say, hence the flip phone. But I want to say in the earlier ones, if you did have one, it looked like a car phone. So we've I noticed that you were popped on the YouTube side of things a couple of times. I don't know what's maybe it's with the program I was using or not. What it looks like we might just have to stick with Twitch for the time being. We might just stick with it going forward. It's a lot easier to manage one. Although I did like the ability that the automatic exporting to YouTube. Now I have to do it myself. Oh, this extra 5 minutes of work is going to kill me. But I know that you said it was something about the data on the YouTube side of things is really like ramping on up out of nowhere, but I guess we'll see where it goes. Oh, that's new. Oh wait, it's probably because it's through my it's probably because it's through my cable box. My son's losing my mind because Twirlywoos went on. Dude, there's nothing I can do about this. There's an emergency alert that's gone off. I can't. We gotta wait for it to go by. I don't know if I can fix this. Netflix. I can't squish. This is annoying. I understand that people, need to be updated. You get an emergency alert on your phone. You get, getting the emergency alerts on the TV. Like, really? Do you think me sitting at home watching TV, I'm gonna be able to find where these people are? I check for my subs because I find your YouTube notifications. Oh no, not my YouTube, but yeah, it's it's always weird because I always understand why people don't have that bell on for YouTube. It does come in order, and you're lucky whether it works or not. Although I've heard on the other end of it too. Like, I know that the Twitch notifications very rarely ever work, and if they do work, I know they're not as in your face. Like, I think it's like just a little box. I usually catch it every once in a while if someone's streaming, like, pops up, but it gets very annoying when it doesn't work, because then I've had people come in and say, like, oh, we didn't even know you were live. That's why I try to direct people towards the Discord or the Twitter or something, so that they at least will have a general idea. Alright, for God's sakes, really, Netflix? Twirlywoos. We'll get it back for you, buddy. I promise you. They're so all over the place, in all honesty. So all over the place. Alright, now who are we calling? Yeah, what's the scoop, Date? I just got off the phone with the Minister of Defense. What? When are we getting the government involved in this? Alright, alright. You were supposed to be napping. Or did you drop this? There you go. Looks like someone from the Tojo clan is still pulling the string. I mean, like, look, these clans never end. They never run out of... Never run out of ideas. Never run out of people. There's like, what, 18 chairmen, They're always just constantly bitching, battering, back and forth. They're worse than to the diet building. See, politicians. That's how we're supposed to go. The child he has been. No. Why is this not shutting properly? Come on. Oh my God. No. Hey. So yesterday, it was hilarious. He got himself into the diaper cream a little bit. Oh my God. I guess my wife she put it away somewhere up on like his desk, and we weren't expecting him to be able to reach that high. And so I as I've said before, at any given point in time, a quiet child is generally a child that's up to no good. So I was just, he's chilling out. I look in the corner, and he's just got it like all in his hair, all over the floor. It's all over around his face. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, you know what? It's actually not terrible at all. It's not bad at all. I hear from, people everywhere like, oh, there's a guy at my work who's always like, don't have kids and blah, 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 or only have one or whatever. I mean, I may stop at just one. I feel like I've won the lottery. I'm very lucky to have a little guy who's, you know, pretty well behaved for the most part. But I hear the horror stories of everyone else, and I'm not sure if it's a dump on them as a parent or what. Like, I don't know, but I count my blessings that, you know, right now he's just, you know, throwing out all the garbage bags. Thank God there's nothing in the garbage, so, you know, we can't get too mad, but he finds the funniest things entertaining. Thank God for that. Alright, so looks like we're heading on to the Millennium Falcon Tower, and we'll meet him. Oh, so he's at Serena. Can we stop there, have a drink first? That would be good. Should we take the cab there? So I guess this is sort of like where that opportunity where, like, hey, do you want to go and do 14 side quests? And I'd be like, no, man, I'm not interested. Like this game, like, I assume this guy in green is a sub quest, right? And the other games, I would find that he would come out of nowhere and punch. What's this kid doing? Come on out, bother me, punch me, like this guy. He wants to fight me, this angry punk. I was just going on with about that with Mythic there, Violet. I don't know why they're kerfuffled, but you haven't missed too much. We've just dropped off Rikiaya, whatever the heck his name is, to go back to the orphanage in Oshinawa, and this angry irate punk wants to get his butt kicked because he's not a fan of the sweater he's currently wearing. So I'm more than happy to oblige. Do you think it's because you were streaming? I mean, it could have been. I still know that, like, when you're on the dashboard, it will still tell you, like, up in the top corner, a multi-purpose thumbtack. Are you kidding me right now? That's what you gave me, you piece of monkey dung. It still should show up, but again, I don't think it was on your end or the reason why you were streaming or anything like that. I think it's literally just because the notifications are kerfuffled. That's the easiest way. Look at that woman. She is giving it to that other woman in a business suit. Not having any of it. Yeah, it's on Twitch, and you're not gonna be the last person that's gonna complain about it, and you weren't the first. It's just constantly the easiest things, like, in my opinion, that should be working and don't work. That's an annoyance. I do kind of like that one in every game's on 3-piece full suit. Absolutely, right? Am I the only one that, like, appreciates, you know, dressing up every once in a while? Like, I'm not saying, like, I would like to have a job in an office where I'd have to wear a suit every day, but yeah, I'm sure that would get really annoying, but who doesn't mind, like, dressing up, right? Why do everyone's so dirty? Even Twitch doesn't know. Why would they know? Let me guess, we're gonna get to the bar, and he's still... Oh, okay, look, he's just chilling here. What is this? A Kamurocho locker key number 15. Alright, so why are you just waiting over here? I thought you were taking a cab over. What took you so long? I thought we were meeting over there. I literally ran here as fast as possible, you know, broke several laws to get here, beat up an angry, irate punk, and you still have the audacity to get on me that I'm late? Break. We run these things on our own. Don't forget that Mia is one of the biggest political figureheads in the country, so who knows what could be planning. In other words, we should be ready for anything. You about good to go? Yes! Constantly all of these, like, are you sure you'd like to go? Are you sure? Because this might be another great story point, and you're going to miss all of these side quests that you're incapable of doing. No, no. Just, like, can we just... now, so hold on. If we're going back to the Millennium Tower, where we could have met you there to begin with, even though it said you weren't there. Like, look at the amount of people here. You can just knock over everybody. Almost knocked over Mr. Salaryman. That guy's swinging his briefcase around, so... You know, gotta be careful of those guys. I'm sorry? Hey, Pops! I saw you looking at me. Did you? Hold on. Oh, I have the Christmas chickie. He would like this to go. Here you go. You put it on the ground, what? Here, Ghost. I'm trying to figure out what's more annoying, the phone or these guys that pop out every 5 seconds. Like, at least in the other games, you could see them coming. Logan, my friend. I'm trying to... Oh, a double stomp. Okay, that guy's dead. I was like, who are you fighting over here? I gave this to you. Like, could you imagine, like, I'm sure there are places like this in the real world where people just walk up to you and go, I'm gonna fight you and I'm sick and tired of it, and then they give you a few thousand yen or something out of it, but... I love how kids find the most simplest thing hilarious. Like, just watching this thing go across my desk, he is loving it. Here you go. Here. Watch. There he goes. Just the problem is that he's going to want me to constantly do it every 5 seconds. Oh, God. Yeah, better get rid of something here. See, this is another thing. You know, a multi-purpose thumbtack. Thumbtack. I bet it could penetrate concrete. Okay, great. What are we using it for? Get rid of that. Alright, you'll call me? No, I'll call you. How about that? I'm very confused. Is it warm? Is it cold in Japan? This guy's got a toque on. Some people got, you know, some skimpy skirts on. Like, I don't know. So hold on. Now we're going in a limo. Where are we going off in a limo? We had to come here. Why couldn't the limo come by New Serena to pick us up? Ay. When you have little life experience, everything is fascinating. It sure is. He's coming for you. Oh no. Actually, Secretary, you can call me Hagaki. Good time, sir. And you're from the media, yes? Yes, media, that's it. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from last night's 11 o'clock news. Or Date, either one. Kaihen news, still technically correct. I can't allow a reporter to what? Hold your horses now. What we have here is a prominent government official arranging a private meeting with the ex-chairman of a major crime syndicate. You mean the Yakuza? I think he's had a lemon before. Like, he hasn't had any, like, sour candies or something. I think he's had a lemon and a lime. I'm fairly certain. I don't remember it being, like, you know, other than probably a weird face or probably didn't like it or not, but I don't think he's had too many of those types of things yet, so. He's going from the stage of where he would eat anything and everything to now he's very picky and wants to now eat when he wants to eat, whereas before, if you just sort of like wanted to throw things in for him, he would go for it. Now it's like very picky for some apparent reason, so it's very hard to you know, find things that he's liking now. You know, he's got his favorites, obviously, but, you know, those are always great. This looks like some type of either a villain's fortress or a government building. It's one of the two. What were you streaming earlier there, Violet? Naked Skyrim again? It's always Naked Skyrim, right? Even when it's not Naked Skyrim, it's Naked Skyrim. Ah, it's the Japanese Richard Nixon. Poker! 2-card stud. 5-card stud. 7-card stud. Omaha, Texas Hold'em. Real money, fake money. Can you gamble with real money? I would assume you can. There is poker channels going on. Oh, pour me one, please. Please. All right, you only get one glass, though. Yes! Say yes! No! You idiots! When anytime someone offers you a drink, you take the drink. You take the beverage.
お前、沖縄の例のリゾート予定地で
Apparently, and
養護施
also
設
for
を
a
やってるんだって
military,
な。
base.
それが原因で堂島大吾も土地買収の話を断ったそうじゃないか。
何が言いたい？
お前とこの民谷隆三。
Why do you gotta do that, dude? Why do you gotta do that?
どういうことだ？
Okay.
お前はあのリゾート開発が止まればいいと思っている。
ああ、そうだ。
俺もあのリゾート開発が止まればいいと思っている。
なんだと？あんた何を言ってるんだ？
あのリゾートがなければ、あんたは基地拡大法案を通せないんじゃないのか。
そうだな。
Is this all an elaborate trick?
それはもう
You do something to get Dad to go over there, and then you come over here and you start streaming?
簡単だ。あの法案。
Well, he turned the garbage over. Not that there was anything in it, but like there's just the little biddies and stuff, right? So I go over to fix it, and then he comes over here and he starts trying to mess around with the
沖縄の基地拡大とリゾート開発。
with the microphone.
そのすべてについて。
For surprise, yeah, you may have seen a little hand reach up there.
俺もお前たちに頼みたいことがある。
I'm sure he'll make several appearances.
何を聞きたいんだ。
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention because I was dealing with my son. But I guess these are probably everything we could. Yeah, what's this military expansion bill happening here? Please explain to me.
あんたの沖縄米軍基地拡大の本当の狙いってのは何なんだ？
俺の本当の狙い。それは世界で暗躍する組織の
I
正
don't
体
know
を
what
暴
I'm
き、
more
その組
surprised
織
about.
を
The fact
潰す
that
ことだ。
everyone wants this land that's, beachfront property. That's great. But who decided it was a great idea to build an orphanage right there? Now, like, that just screams to me like condos belong there. Nice hotel resorts. Military, maybe. I understand they want to have access to that water, but, like, am I missing something here? Is it just because Curry's involved? I think so.
1987年、あの世界大恐慌の引き金になったニューヨーク株式市場の株価大暴落を裏で操っていたとさえ言われる武器商人アンドレ・リチャードソンを中心とした武器密輸集団。
Yep, bang on that. Yep, that's fantastic.
ブラックマンデー。
Bang, bang, bang with the trolley. Ring, ring, ring with the bell. Yeah, you're making Dad. Might as well be deaf over here.
知るためだと？どういうことだ？
知っての通り、
We're gonna kill them.
拡大の最
That's
大の
essentially what
目
he
的
means.
は日米で共同開発する BMD の配備だ。その開発の裏では超単位の金が動いている。
Trillions. No, it's hard to think of this when they're referring to yen and they're just throwing out these numbers like billions and trillions.
日本の最先端の技術とアメリカの兵器開発のノウハウの結晶。沖縄の基地拡大法案による新 BMD 配備は
Yes, murder, our
他の
favorite
どの
hobby,
国が
right?
逆立ちしても売ることができ
We're
ない
never
最
never
強
caught.
の防衛兵器
So
の
I guess we
誕
did
生
spend
を
some
意
time
味
in
する。
jail, but
実現すれば
was it for
中東
murder?
を
I can't
含めた
remember.
アジア一帯の国々は今後十数年日本に手出しすることはできない。
そんなものが沖縄に。
日米共同開発の BMD は世界の防衛バランスを変えるほどの代物なんだ。
Give me that.
と一応世界的にはそういうことになっている。
一応だと？
ああ、そうだ。
Yeah, I've always remembered it as 1 yen is a penny. That's another way.
どういうことだ？
I know our dollar is off a little bit, probably by about 25%, but that's like the general consensus. A yen is a penny, 100 yen is a dollar. If I was to go to Japan, that's the same way I would approach that, pretty much. I always hear, like, it's funny, there's a few places like on YouTube I've watched some people go on YouTube. Channels on YouTube of people who visit Japan and they get the conversion wrong. Like, and you're like, they can't tell the difference between them spending like, you know, $100 to like, you know, say something's like 58,000 yen, they think it's $58, and then they realize it's $580, something like that. I'm like, how could you not figure that out? There you go. Could you imagine just spending that out of nowhere on a bunch of things? And it was not more so that I've heard like that there are places like this. I don't think they really exist in Japan. I've heard a lot more in Europe. But like, you'll go out to a restaurant or a bar, and they're sort of known to take advantage of the tourists, so they won't have a price listing on the menu. So what happens is that you're like, oh, I'll have this, I'll have that, I'll have this, I'll have that, and then the bill comes, and because they don't tell you what the prices are of everything is like really, really super expensive. Like a beer would be like $40, $50, like you know, your basic bagel, something like that is $20. Like, and then you get your bill, and it's like hundreds of dollars or thousands, maybe even. But those are places like I've heard basically traveling anywhere, you're supposed to avoid places like that because any good place would have their prices up. Most humanity doesn't use the brain cell there. Unfortunately, Mythic. Unfortunately, that's the world we've been dealt. But that's okay. So he just kept carrying on about that. It was nice that they just didn't put this all in text. I mean, where's Shalakard for these lack of text boxes, right? But so you want to get this international arms smuggling syndicate known as Black Monday. Isn't Black Monday a separate thing in like America? I know Black Friday is a thing, but isn't like Black Monday like a day like when the markets crashed or something like not too long ago? I want to say that it could have been like the 80s. I don't know. You're all old to me as well. We're all old together. How about that? Even if you're like you're in your 20s, you're old. Old. The man who shot Daigo. Please get in on that. I feel like Kuryu should just be undoing more buttons every cutscene just to make everybody a little bit more uncomfortable around him. Or not as comfortable, right? They could enjoy it. They could love it. Got to hear from my coworker yesterday that they don't believe in masks, and God will take me when it's my oh, you know that, and then, you know what? It sucks working with people like that. It really does. Is it a mask Kyle or a mask Karen? Or I guess it would be a no mask Kyle or no mask Karen, because those are the only ones, right? I just like my wife tells me of a few places, like a few times when she's been at work, she'll say like, oh, we had another like anti-masker coming to work. Like it's not so much of a problem. Like I've seen a lot of stuff in the States or whatever of, I guess they really have to fight about like, oh, I'm gonna shop or I'm gonna take my business elsewhere or whatever. Like she said like sometimes they'll just tell them they're not welcome there, and then sometimes it's like, well, okay, we'll let here, put a mask on, and then make a big deal about it. Like to me, I would just be like, look, no mask, you don't come in. I don't care about whether you're on you'll have a medical exemption, because then you shouldn't be out anywhere with a possibility of hundreds of people even in the same spot. But it just makes no sense to me. Get someone else to pick up your groceries or something. Like a lot of these people make up these fake excuses because they don't want to wear the mask. They think it's a government conspiracy or whatever. Like, who cares? You're even if it was a government conspiracy, you're not going to win that argument with anybody or anyone. Okay, let the government take over the world and figure it out. Okay. Oh, you shake your head. Of course she does. Of course she does, right? She's probably the type of person that'll put a little hole in her mask so she can get the cigarette in there at the same time, right? I mean, I've seen the people with like a lot of like TikTok videos. You have to wear masks, so they cut the entire middle of the mask out, and then they put the mask on. They're like, I'm technically wearing a mask, or they'll have one that's a mesh. like doing nothing. I'm technically it's a mask. Like, you know, I'm
唯
bypassing
一
your
無二の
rules. Like,
親友だ
okay.
何
I think people just need to have like, you know, like management should have that power to go at. Like, I know everyone fears that, you know, customer is always
全て
right,
は俺と
but
ジョージで仕組んだことだったんだ
most of our businesses have so many signs telling people it's required and still ignore them or forget them. Oh yeah, the
俺が
big
計
forget.
画の絵を
I mean,
描き
I gotta say,
ジョージは
the
組
amount of
織を
times
使っ
it's
てそれを
basically
実
normal now,
行
but
した
early on, when sort of the mandatory mask stuff was
親さん
happening,
の
like
弟が大
I
悟を
found
撃ったとい
myself
うのも
getting out of the
計
car
画のためだったと
and
い
then
う
I'm
の
like,
か
oh crap, you know, have to run back, get my mask, and then go back out. Like, it's
風間の弟の
happened.
組
It
織
doesn't
って
happen
のは
really
何なん
much
だ
anymore because now it's basically
今も
anywhere and
警
everywhere
察
you
の
gotta
下で動
go
いてるのか
requires a mask.
違う
But
あいつはもう日本の警察の人間じゃない
じゃあ
this is where Baker comes in and goes,
Imam
"Hey Jordan, can you tell us what's happening in the story right now?" I'm like,
あいつは
no, but I can tell you what's going on in the world
アメリ
with
カの
masks. Me and Mythic are having a conversation.
アメリカ中央情報局の極東担当の諜報員だ
I literally hope like
他に聞
by
きたいことはあ
like
る
I don't know how the U.S. is doing for vaccinations, and like I know Biden had like he wanted to get 100 million people vaccinated in his first 100 days, and I know he was on his way for that. Same in Canada, they essentially want. I mean, we don't have 100 million people, but they're trying to get everyone essentially done by September. So far, so good. I think we're getting more and more vaccines as it goes, but like I think it was like, is it Dr. Fauci? I want to say like I thought I heard him say like even after everyone is vaccinated, or at least the majority of people, like the mask thing isn't going away. So I've heard like, so that makes you wonder like, well, is that like so we cover that herd immunity for like another like is it gonna give me another 60 days that everyone has to wear a mask and then it's good or
二人
what?
の男を救ってやってほしい
誰なんだそい
I'm
つ
still
ら
working on it. I get your next one
一
Friday
人
next
は
week.
俺
That's
の
good.
秘書だった男
That's good.
トーマ
Yeah, like they just started opening up
秘書だった
stuff. Like
なんで
like I got my
過去
first dose
ト
yesterday.
ーマは2週間前 勝手に俺の秘書を辞めた
I guess they just got I think it was like 8 million doses
トーマ
became
は
available
俺の
the
基地
past
拡大
week.
法案
So
の
like
裏にあ
they
る本
opened
当
up
の
to
狙い
from
を知っ
like
てしまった
right at the beginning they were just
だから
getting essentially I want to
リゾー
say
ト開
like
発計画を
doctors,
動かせる
nurses,
男
and
にすり寄った
people in old folks' homes. Essentially, those
それは
were
誰だ
the big numbers they wanted to get, and then they
極道
got a bunch
だよ
of more doses, so they opened it up to
何
places like and
東
people
上
like
会
me
直
where
系
my work
白鵬会
is
会
still
長
running, was still
峰
operating. We
義
didn't
高
shut
だ
down. I can't work
Mina.
from home. My job isn't capable of being work,
so
you know,
どういうこと
doing
なんだ
from home. I have to physically be there.
こうなった以
So
上
it's people like
ト
me
ーマ
who
から
like
峰に秘
I'm
密が漏れ
surprised
る
I
危
sort of
険
got
が
it
高
before
い
my wife, but
その前にあいつはトーマの
I guess
口
he
を
works in a
封じよ
grocery
うと
store, and I
任せ
I would have said like, well,
I
if
see.
anyone should be getting it before, it
そ
should
れ
be
があ
her.
んたの
But
言うもう一人の
she is
男
in
か
the grouping, I guess, so she'll probably get an
So-
idea of when she'll
そ
go.
う
Like,
ならないようあんたに止めてほしいんだ
その男と
it just be like I don't think we can go like another
Kazama
like after
George.
the summer. I think people are gonna be fed up. You can't. People are just gonna stop caring, right?
他に聞きたい
Like I'm
ことはある
surprised
か？
more businesses haven't really shut down after all this. I know governments are really trying their best to help out and whatnot, but. You think a grocery store people would be essential? Yeah, like so, they're listed on essential. Like the email that I saw with me getting it, like grocery store workers, retail workers, they were included in on that. It's just
風間のおやっさんの実の弟
it's just that I guess I just the way they worked it at my work, I was able to go out and get one
日
immediately
本で
because
活動してい
one
る
of my bosses is just sort of
例の武器密輸
organizing
組
it.
織
So like, whereas at her work, maybe no one's really
CIA はあれを
organizing
追いかけてい
anything.
る
Or I would have
俺は
thought
ジョ
like
ー
you
ジと
know
協力して
she works at a
ブラッ
grocery
ク
store
マ
that
ンデ
has
ー
a
の尻尾を
pharmacy
掴ん
in
で
it.
潰そう
You
とし
think
てい
it'd
る
be
んだ
like, hey, let's take care of our
じゃあ
employees.
風間の
You
弟
know, do it
は
after
日本の
hours.
警
Like it's
察
not
を辞
gonna
め
take long.
CIA
You
に
can
入り
do
今
you
は
know,
アメリカのために
a
活
few
動している
people every day, and it'll be done and gone. But
だからそんな
And
や
I'm
つが
not
ど
the
う
one
して
making the
次
rules
々と
around
謎の
here.
発砲を繰り返すようなことしたんだ
You're rooting for the new
や
strands.
はり
I mean, I guess the worry is that I guess the vaccines do cover all these new strands, or at least the ones we know of. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them that are out now, but they keep saying that there's a possibility of more, and that the vaccine may or may not work for those ones. And it's like, well, great. So everyone goes out and gets vaccinated, and then these new strands come on out, and our world's just become mask central. Everyone's going to be taking your masks off to relinquish their personas.
そのために障害となる対象はそのことごとくを排除すること。
排除だ？
その任務のために土地買収を断った人間を撃ったと。
I mean, it really is scary going forward because, you know, COVID viruses are not a new thing. It's new in the way that it's affecting humans. Usually they're very mild strains, like a flu virus, and you know, they come out every year, but they're, you know, out of nowhere. Like, was this one so bad in comparison to the other ones? Like, I'd heard that what one was it? This maybe 10 years ago. I want to say, was it H1N1? Apparently that was far worse than this current coronavirus. They're both similar coronaviruses or whatever, but because that one was contained very quickly, and not too many people got it, like globally, like coronavirus did. But like, you know, like if this year or next year, if there's like a COVID-22, and we got it, like, is just our COVID viruses, you know, just something that we're gonna have to constantly get new vaccines for. I don't know if the swine flu was H1N1. You might be right. If I can look it up.
しかも東上会という大組織の顔役であることが原因で、自分の正義を貫くことすらできず警察を去った。
The problem is when you type that stuff. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the swine flu. Symptoms of H1N1 swine flu. Yeah.
能力があれば国籍や人種を問わない自由の国で、ジョージは新たな人生を手に入れたんだ。だから。
Yeah, apparently, like that was a really bad one to get, but because it was contained relatively already in the hospitals, that they figured that out. You could argue with what happened with the governments with the coronavirus was that they knew this existed. There's our top doctors in Canada. I'm sure the same as in the U.S. and in multiple countries. Apparently, they were in China in December of, I guess it would be 2019, and even before that, some of them. And they knew of this virus, and they were like, it's not going to get out. So they knew of it. Like, that's the annoyance, is that they knew that there was something that was this terrible and thought it was contained, and then it wasn't. And now look where we're at. Like, those are the types of people who should not be employed by the government anymore. Those are the people that we trust to make those types of decisions and failed miserably. And now we're in the mess that we are. I mean, I'm not arguing that they should have, you know, jail time or something like that, or I wouldn't even argue that to be charged, but some real looking from the top needs to be looked upon that and go, like, how did this happen? Like in 5 or 10 years from now, if this is over and done with and it's not a new thing anymore, like, that's great. But, you know, there'll be studies done on this. That they'll be like, how on earth did governments around the world fail their citizens? And how come, like I've always said, how come a global pandemic was not approached entirely with a global solution? Every single country did their own little things, and we could see some of them it worked, some of them it didn't. You know, half-assing on some ends and then going overboard on other ends. Like, it should have been a giant global approach where everyone got together and go, look, we can get out of this in 3 months' time. But here's what we need to do globally. No traveling around, no visiting, you know, friends, family, well-wishers, whatever, no going out, you know, and you could say, like, look, everyone's just staying at home for a month, governments take care of their citizens, here's your cash, you know, to get everyone through, to pay your mortgage, your rent, your bills. But they didn't. So some places were left open, and you get sick, a lot of deaths. I'm like, you're going on about this all day. Meanwhile, I'm trying to play Yakuza. No. I understand that. I understand that, Violet. It's hard to, no one wants to be told what to do. That works on the low end of just, God, my little guy doesn't like being told what to do. And me thinking that, organizing the world to get everyone on board, of course. I'm just saying what I believe that would have fixed the problem. You had half measures on one end, you had full measures on the other, and then you had no measures done by a lot of people. And Canada wasn't included in on that. Wait, the same as the states. Like it's funny. Like you think of yourselves as United States, but the government just lets we're going to let every single state sort of run themselves and they can figure it out. The same was what they were in Canada. Every province sort of could figure it out. They didn't want to say globally or as an entire federal Canada said like, hey, we should probably shut down as a country. But no, that meant that they had passed a new law, and then because our prime minister thought he wouldn't get reelected if he did that, he didn't want to do it, even though he could have done it. Like, that's the annoying stuff. Like, things could have been done really easily and taken care of, and they chose not to because it cared about their political career.
Why do you have to have that? Why can't you have this? Here. I mean, maybe one day I'll be in charge of the world, and then I can organize the entire world. What was the orange one? He's been in the party for a long time, calling the stupid, and it just kind of shows where the stupid is. Yeah. You start to realize that in the TikTok world that we live in, before social media sort of existed, you didn't think that stupidity, you may have thought like a couple of people here and there may have just been idiots. Now you realize that there's a lot of them out in the real world. It's not a small minority like you thought it might be. It's quite a large group of people. It's the selfishness of people that lets them see how rotten some become in positions of power. Yes. Oh, I didn't even connect the two and two. Now that he's out and you don't see, you don't hear of him on Twitter, you don't hear of him on CNN on a daily basis. Like, it's how easily he was forgotten is really nice. I could not tell you at all. I mean, basically, we met with this politician. He's giving us the breakdown as to why the government wants the beachfront property. It's because they want to start a black arms race. He got to us. We already knew who shot Date, but beyond that, we probably should pay some type of attention, at least somewhere. It's more so, I guess, they want this military complex to be built. Maybe this other thing was just to be bypassed here. Listen to Japanese Richard Nixon. What if I... What? Why would we do this? Here, have my phone. No, you're not having a pen. 法案がフェイクだということもな。じゃあ CIA はそのことを封印するために。
I mean, I'm really mad that we turned down a drink and we weren't offered a nice cigar. And now we don't want to kill anybody. We gotta save these people, but maybe we're just gonna remove Toma's legs here or what?
強い信念を持った人間はいずれ大きな志を抱く。
That's a nice desk. That looks like that could take many desk slaps.
俺の恩師が教えてくれたこと。
When I become ninja big, that's the kind of screaming desk I'm gonna have. I mean, we already got a good desk slapping desk right now, folks. But that's a big joy one day. Get one of those boys.
このさ 食えない
I
奴だ
haven't
が
checked to see
自
if
分
like
の
my
部下を見
Discord
殺し
links
にでき
still
ない
work. No, of course it doesn't. Why would
古い
it?
タイプの人間
Oh
の
no,
よう
it
だ
says it does. Look at that. Beautiful.
そうなんだろわかった今トーマを止めれば土地買収も終わるおやっさんの
Usually it's
弟には
Mythic who'll tell me, hey, Jordan,
Kaisana
your
can be
Discord
like
link no
Karimara.
longer goes anywhere. It goes to a porn site or something. I'll be like,
Yatte
what?
kureru ka?
God damn it. All right, now we gotta
あんたのためじゃない。
switch that up and
俺
try
はた
that
だ
again and try.
朝顔を失いたくないだけだ
いいだろう。
I really wanted to finish
Ja.
Trails
お前がトーマ
in
を
the
ジョー
Sky
ジから
SC
守ってくれ
yesterday.
た
I
ら
really did.
沖縄のリゾート開発は
Thought we were gonna be so
俺の手で
close and
完全に
then we
止
were
める
not.
約束しよう。
トーマは今どこに
沖縄だ。地元の県議会の議員との会合に向かってるはずだ。
Logan, out of your drawer.
日本の極道にもまだこんな男
Because I don't have
が
enough
いたとは
time.
な。
I don't think. I don't know if that's gonna be another.
だが問題は
Like I don't
こ
know
こ
if I
から
have
だ。
like another 6 hours left to play
Nani ka
or
atta?
2. I asked Baker and he's like
Suzuki
I haven't
no
even gotten
SP
to like the gauntlet part.
すでにトー
So
マ
my
が
guess
手を
is I
回して
still
いた
have
ようだ。
quite a bit of game to do, and I didn't want to like rush that today.
行くしかないんだ
Also, I
ろう
want to
な
enjoy myself. Maybe I want to have a
So
few beers or a few drinks when I do so. But I got to work
so
tonight and tomorrow,
行
so
くしかない。
these next couple days will
Ano
probably
SP
be
data?
some Yakuza. Maybe we can finish this off,
Doko
and
made
everything will
yatte
go
inda?
over nicely.
あの SP はあくまで鈴木の紙幣。好きに暴れて構わん。暴れた責任は取ってやる。
Like I'm thinking maybe
一つ聞きたいんだが
it might not be until Saturday until I get back to
興
trails.
味ないって言っていたが
Just because
政治家
like
ってのは
I
みん
would
な
like to have a day
総理
where
大臣になり
my
たいもんなん
wife's
じゃない
home.
の
I can chill by myself.
じゃあ逆に
You
聞
know,
く
have a
な。
few bevs without having to worry about the
組
little
長っ
guy
てのはなりたいと言ってなるもの
as he's
なの
playing
か。
along with his clothes. He's just right now. He's just going
Top to
just taking
何か
all
を
of his
なし
clothes
そ
out
れ
of
を
his
積み重ねてきた人
or
間がいつの
his
間にか
dresser.
勝
Can
手
you
に
not
な
do
って
that?
るものだろ
Logan,
う。違うか。
gotta play dad once again.
確かにな
よし行くか。
ああ
Sit down. Have your beer.
これすげえ数だぜ。
だってさここは俺が何とかするあんたは裏口から出て行ってくれ
なんだと。
あんたは記者だ名刺を見せれば裏から出られるはずだ
だがそれじゃ
もし俺が捕まったら真島の兄さんにあんたから今聞いたことを伝えてくれ
桐生。
頼んだぞ
Get some jive and music happening though. Panda Rain. Okay. So do I just have to fight like 1,000 security guards or what? Twirly Woos is rocking right now. Believe me. I mean, there isn't an opportunity right now when Twirly Woos is not happening. Ow, you! When it's not happening. I love this is like our own little octagon, except instead of a chain link fence, it's just a bunch of security guards with riot shields. They're like never ending, ever. Oh, okay. Oh my God! Stop. I mean, it's not like they're even really doing anything. They're just like, are they preventing me from leaving? Hive mind, something like that. That poor man. Definitely dead. Definitely dead. Well, have you boys had enough? Oh no, we're just gonna rush in 18 more thousand people.
どれだけ数がいる
They're never-ending dead. They're coordinated with them. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Oh god, get out of the way. Bear is driving. Why didn't he just run over everybody? Of course it's Majima. Drifting? Is this Fast and the Furious? Tokyo Drift, perhaps? I'm fine. Relax. Can you not see I'm the only one dressed in a gray suit? Well, maybe if you watched where you were going, how you were driving and whatnot. He's been in all the games that I know of so far. I don't know if he is in all of the games, though. Because obviously I haven't played them all, so we don't know that for sure. I really wish I understood all of this stuff going on. Like, when a game is saving, why does it have to say, like, you're saving 100 times? Like, okay, you're going to pick your save slot, then it's going to go across and say save. And then it's going to go up to another thing and say, okay, now we reboot. You sure you want to save? Yes, save. And then, okay, look, okay, we made a new save chapter data. Here, save, done. Okay, first, done. Like, just save it once and call it a day. For Christ's sakes. What do you think I'm hitting here?
友達とみんなで野球してた。
なんだ、そうだったのか。帰りが遅いから心配したんだぞ。
I don't even know who this is. Maybe this was a young us.
俺一番だったんだよ。
そうか。
I don't know who that guy is. I probably should know who these people are.
僕も混ぜてよ。
おめえバットもグローブも持ってねえじゃねえかよ。俺ら貧乏人とは遊べねえんだよ。
Wait, so this orphanage has been in the same spot forever?
ねえ起きてよ。
Oh
死
no.
なないでよ。
したか。
おじさん。
したか。
I don't know who Yoshitaka is, but I probably should know who he is. We were the smart one. Let me guess, that brain is going to be splattered all over a bathroom wall one day. Don't put that to waste. No. Well, start CPR or something. Alright, so that's that guy, I guess.
誰だ?
Well, you know, obviously he hasn't put that brain to waste. He's got himself a... I just judge everyone... Why would he have a picture of himself as a kid? Anybody who's got some really nice desks, I assume they are successful in some way, shape, or form. And he's got a secretary, I would assume. So, also... maybe that's just all I have to do. I have to find someone who will work for literal pennies to be my secretary. And I already got a nice desk. I like it. And then I'm successful. That's it.
いえ、何でもありません。ただ最近、ずいぶんご無理をされておられるのではないかと。会長にもしものことがあったら。
You'd be unemployed. You want me to make sure that you're taken care of or what?
大丈夫だ。
It's a hell of a suit too.
昨日国会議事堂前で起こった一連の騒動に関し
Here we see this giant pink truck run over 14 people, all opposing the Okinawa military expansion bill. Hi, good eye now, mate. Hi, Baker. Welcome, buddy. How are you? Good to see you, of course. Start on up chapter 10. Don't ask me about anything that's going on. We got into like talking about masks and the lack of the global, you know, attempt at taking care of this pandemic. It didn't go over well, so that happened during an important cutscene, I think. So we have no idea what's happening. Politics. It's not really about politics. In the end, maybe everything is about politics, though. I mean, that won't shock Baker at all, though, right? We talked to some diet politician, not a politician on a diet. He could be on a diet, but we don't know. But a diet politician building looks like a fortress for Lex Luthor. We went on about who shot our boy. You know, then he told us about why the military wants to be on the beach, man, and then a bunch of security guards wanted to fight us. We fought about 18 of them before Majima came on in with a pink truck. And then he thought he squished us, but he didn't, so. Nice smiley boy. But you know, Baker will probably get me up to speed. We can figure that out. Baker, my boy, you're saying about another like three to 4 hours maybe for to finish off Trails, right? I was hoping to maybe get into that on Saturday maybe when I got some time, you know, to really enjoy ourselves. But I want to have a nice long stream where we can finish it without any you know, without any issues, you know, where I gotta watch the little guy or whatever, so something I can focus, you know, something like that. I want to do it for the Okinawa natives by my side. All you need to know is the guy who looks like Kuryu's adoptive dad is actually his younger bro, a CIA agent who's trying to get the military bill, which is a trap. It's a trap. So that's Toma? Tama or Toma? Yes, they have mentioned that they want us to stop that guy, but we don't want to kill him. It's good to have him around, apparently. Don't change his mind when he's like this. You should know better than anyone. Damn it. Majima, he is a wonderful looking man right there. I just want to know when the next boss fight is. For Trails or for this? Neither one I could tell you. Yeah, like the politician, like he wants him gone, but he doesn't want him dead. So he was just essentially just saying like, well, you know, it's not in good conscience to have him dead because he's good to have around, type of thing. So that's sort of why they did that. How many times do you have to save? Unbelievable, unfreaking believable. Let's just throw some things into the... I wish I could throw these in the item box without having to worry about them no longer being in my... Like, oh my God, I have so much crap, but I can't pick up anything new. Terrible. Alright. And Joji, the brother of Kuryu's adoptive dad, is going to kill him for the sake of protecting... Yes. Okay. Glad we're on par for that. First, I'll get a cab to the airport. So wait, we're going back to the orphanage? I guess so. I'm just gonna go grab a quick drink. I am parched, so I will be right back.
Committing a crime of the first degree.
I always feel bad when I interrupt lockdown. People are just jamming, jiving, whichever. Yeah, just out of nowhere, right? Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, the phone. It never shuts up. Never. Like, there's never any reason why this thing can't just shut up. Can I just turn these off? Surprised it wasn't from Mac this time. I'm really grateful that you agreed to help catch the hitman in Okinawa. I want to let you know that the HLA office in Okinawa received info on a hitman in downtown Ribiryuku. When you're in downtown Ribiryuku, stop by Ribiryuku Shogi under the monorail. One of the men there will fill you in on the deets. That guy's very mad that I ran into him, but that's okay. Where's the closest tag? Cab. Oh my god, this guy has the worst fashion sense in the world, and he's gonna come up here and go, look, I haven't seen you in a while. We're gonna fight, and I'm gonna punch this guy in the dick several times, and oh, he wants me to die. Okay, well, I'm gonna bury you in that suit, you moron. So this is gonna go over well for you. Ow. Oh, you don't want to be grabbed, eh? Your day is just going, going on nicely. Come on, it's 5 o'clock. You know, the work day is over. You can have a Moretti or a Cronenberg or a dented $5,000. We have never fully recovered from getting scammed on that stupid meal with Ribiryushi, or whatever the heck his name is. Yeah, we had 100 grand, and it's been just a constant screw you. I was just gonna say that obviously this guy wants to fight. You know, he's sticking out like a sore thumb. Oh, absolutely, I can walk. Low respect. Do these people know who I am? Do they know? They must not. Do they not know that I'm the master of Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Nice little double stomp, always appreciative. Oh, that was like right in the penis. That woman loved it. She's like, did you see that man get hit in the penis with the bicycle tire? What about Kitty Island Island? Isn't that a game, I believe? Hello Kitty Island Adventure, I believe. Probably something we should jump on into after our Persona decade. Keep going on about me being former Yakuza. I thought the Yakuza was much like the American mafioso. It's like once you're in it for life. I think we want to go into Club Sega. Oh, you can play Virtual Fighter in this one? What else do we got? What is that game? I guess not something we can maybe play. Please something you can at least play virtually. Do you want to talk to this lady to tell her what games I want to play? What game? Voxelios. What? An arcade shooter. Voxelios puts you in the seat of an invincible fighter and challenges you to destroy as many enemies as possible before the timer runs out. Move your ship with the left stick and fire with your cannons. Sure. You're still going to be thinking you're in the Yakuza by Yakuza 6. Yes. Yes. Despite the fact Kiryu hasn't been in the Yakuza since the end of... Well... This didn't work out well for anybody. What is going on? This is the game. I just shoot like a black beam. Oh, that looked like a penis cloud right there. This is terrible. And I don't like how it... I don't like the way it moves. Oh my god. Motion sick. I was doing so well, and then I decided out of nowhere to play a stupid arcade game. I mean, I could probably just let time run out. This is the longest 30 seconds of my life. It's like, you know, Jordan's going to vomit all over the webcam. I've started to learn pretty much since Uncharted, the last few times playing that, to take a couple like ibuprofen before I start playing these things. So those help. They might add like an hour to me playing. Game over, man. So. Because before I was like, oh, okay, I'll be able to play this, but then I go and do something like that, and I can already feel the headache coming on. Ah, what can you do for me? Let me think. Change UFO catcher prizers. Nothing in particular. All right, and we're out of here. Alrighty. I mean, should I play one? Should I get one of these? Oh, absolutely. Why don't you do this for like an hour or two, and then when you feel the headache, switch to trail? Well, like I said, if I wasn't near the end, of trails, I probably would move into something. We could do it like that, but I sort of want to keep it to the 2 games that we have right now. So, what do we want? Oh, we have to hit play. Okay. I want that white kitty. Oh, I should pick the tabby. Damn it. Scam. It's rigged. The crane isn't even big enough to be picking up any of these animals at all. It is. It is pretty funny. Like, it's never gonna fit around its head. Oh, you stupid bear. You stupid. Scam. Alright, let's try to pick up this weird thing in the middle. Oh, we're probably way too far. Yeah, how are you gonna wrap that thing around its hat? Lovely music. Screw you, you stupid game. I'm out of here. Got angry about that one. Alright, so I guess we're catching a cab. Running into old people. Look at that. white glove service in Japan when you ride around the, I want to go to Okinawa, right? $30,000 yen? This is a $300 cab ride? No! I almost got scammed. Wait, is that not what I gotta do, though? I've gotta pay I guess. Oh, my money has got scammed again. Scammed again. Why do you have to ruin my thoughts here? It could have been just it's also the price of the oh, okay. That's a little bit better. I was like, that's got to be one of the most expensive you know, taxi cab rides out there. It's like when people get scammed in Vegas and they take you the scenic route from the airport. You hear that all the time. I promised Tamiya I would save Toma from Joji and the CIA. First things first, I need to find Toma. So I want to stop by the orphanage first. These kids will be thrilled to know I'm back in town. Yeah, it never ends. Oh, for God's sakes. The emails just never end. I swear to God, they're emails from Hillary or something. A smack of Mac. Nobody cares, okay? Nobody cares about your stupid blogging, okay? I went to the bowling alley the other day, and then you ruined that, so screw you. I'm not going anywhere. Smack of Mac's cock. He's the most annoying person out there. By far. Ooh, golf? No. Morning Glory Station. Let me guess. It's Mac again. This guy. I've had enough of him. Hey, Kwama. It's not that. It's constantly, every time I go somewhere new, it's like, hey, dude, you want to go over here? You want to go over there? And then I go over there, and it's just nothing but garbage. Like, all this is garbage stuff. Anyways, go see the children. What if I want to go to the beach first? I'll wear a beach ball off the head. I thought that little girl crawling was a turtle. Oh my God, one at a time, children, one at a time. Oh, did we forget to bring that Shonen magazine for that kid?
Nagara.
This is what happens to these people when you take care of kids. They beat the shit out of them. Yeah, just don't get any sand in your wounds there. How are you doing, Nakahara? Never been better. It'll take more than a few little bits of metal to drag me down. Just a little bit? I really don't think you should be out like this, but anyways. Working your butt off in the garden nowadays. Look at you. He's actually the brother of the man who raised me as a kid, and apparently he works for the CIA. So in other words, which one of the... Is this Wolf Slayer or Chelsea? That's the question we got to go for ourselves, yes. The CIA got shooting at me. Well, look, they like you, and when someone loves you a lot, they shoot you in the face. Not necessarily with a bullet, but I'll let you put the math on that one together and figure that out. A lot of branches to cut, gather, and throw, my dude. I mean, look at you. Why don't you just let it grow? Why, you can live in a jungle. No? Maybe one day home ownership, and I'll have that decision to make whether I want to live in a jungle or not. I'm liking it. I find this combat is a little bit more, it's arcadey but more approachable than the previous Kiwami games we played. Not that those were overly complicated, but it's straight to the point with it, I think. So, your chest looking like a jungle at the moment? Hold on. You like Kramer, you shave right down there? You know, you gotta show off for the ladies there, Baker? Or just, you know, and just because of the pandemic quarantine thing, you just like, forget about it. We're gonna let it grow. Let it grow and let it go into an Elsa song about chest hair on Baker. Back of the garden is that way, though I cut standout horns once in a while. Okay. They want money. Of course they do. They always want money. I mean, why don't we head on into the orphanage, let the old man lie back down, we can have a conversation over some sake or something, but to have this all just happening out on the open while the kids are just listening to story time with Mr. Sasso doesn't make any sense. It's not out of control. I think it's bad for you if you don't do it too much. Okay. There's a hedge on the front side I have to take care of, that's sure. Now, are you like shaping these hedges into different things like penises or anything, so like someone walks by and goes, hey look, that's the penis house. 15 to 20 meter long penis, definitely. It should be stroked into some type of phallic object. I mean, that's just me talking. Unless you got like an HOA that you got to worry about, and then they're like, look, gotta wonder about this penis house. We gotta give them a letter, let them have a chit chat about it. But you keep your other hair in check. You mean like everywhere else, like your ass hair? At least that's in check. Only giving them the short treatment like pubic hair. I mean, I guess I should have. I've been asking for that, right? Like, eventually, if you talk about penises enough, the chat will come back to you with more penises. That's essentially it. Thank God we got to the bottom of that case. Hey there, Kwama. So, oh, it's the CIA. Okay, so it's not the diet guy that wants him dead. It's the CIA that want him dead. Now we got to protect him from the CIA that wants him dead. It's called reverb in our brain cells. Okay. Like you yawn, I yawn, you say penis, I say balls. Balls, penis. Penis, balls. All right, well, yeah, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that one. Here I thought politicians would lift a damn finger. I mean, generally they don't. Generally they don't. So wait, hold on. Which one was the long Persona? Which one was the long Yakuza? Outside of 7. I already know 7's a long one. It was 5. 5, right? That was the long one. Any updates? So this is the Japanese Richard Nixon. He's the politician. We just stopped off at the orphanage, dude. Just relax, okay? Yakuza 5's the big. That's it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. Like, I mean, I think that's what Baker said was like it's long, but because you're playing with different people, their way you might get a little different characters in cities. Okay, yeah. So at least it won't get super boring and stale by just playing the same character and getting different stuff across. Because this one only just takes place in these two areas, I would assume, Okinawa and Fukushima, or whatever the world is. End of the chapter. Okay. Alright. In other words, you can rest easy for now. The real test will come tomorrow. Oh, okay. Who are we going to have to meet up with on the beach and have a really righteous fight? I'm not near it. Thorium 3 is the only one that genuinely moved me. I've heard about that. I've heard that. I mean, the Yakuza stories have always been fairly good. They're strong stories. There's a good backbone to them. I mean, there's a reason why there's 7 of these goddamn games. You know, they sell well because people enjoy them. It's not just because of, you know, it's not the Yakuza just buying all of them up because, hey, like, look, hey, we got to buy all these games, so they keep talking about us. It's not one of those things. Because otherwise, Mafia would be, you know, have many, many more games if the Mafia just kept buying them all, but they don't. It doesn't work that way. Kids, Kazi, Frenzy. So one thing that bothers me in this game is the phone and the kids. They look at them. They're running around there, making me a bunch of noise, jumping up and down. I'm on the phone with a government official, by the way, and they just don't care. Thank God that's over and done with. Look at these kids, just don't run out of energy. They could all use a nap, perhaps. Like my little guy, you know, just losing his mind over there and just, you know, hey, look, you're tired, you're yawning, let's get on out of here. It was my first Yakuza in full 3D. As I said, given a real scope, missing from the PS2 ones. Yeah, but the PS2 ones were 3D, right? Like, obviously this has been remastered, but this was also on the PS3. Like, when did they jump from the PS2? Like, was it 1, 2, and 3 were on the PS2? 4, 5 on the PS3. Like when they started off, obviously. They were like 3D on rails, like the Dino Crisis, sort of. Okay. I never played Dino Crisis. I don't know why, but I mean, that was essentially just Resident Evil with dinosaurs walking through, just humming the Jurassic Park theme. Meow, 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 meow. Gotta do that every time, just so that DMCA can pick it up every once in a while. Meow, 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 meow. Hold on, what? Swing by tomorrow? What kind of time do you think I have? All right, later. There's also Yakuza Dead Souls if you still have a PS3. I do. What is Yakuza Dead Souls? No, don't get Dead Souls. Okay. Guess girls like hearing about the big city. I don't even know, like, is it a legit Yakuza, like, is it called Yakuza Dead Souls? I don't even think my PS3 could take a disc. It's just sitting there in the living room collecting dust. It's a third-person shooter in Yakuza. It's a spin-off. That does not sound great. A third-person shooter of a game where a guy never really uses a gun. You know, with the zombie apocalypse, of course. You're not the expert on Tokyo wrestling all of a sudden, Mitsuo. Yeah, we need to go to the Tokyo Dome and hand out 7 stars to every single match like Dave Meltzer. Do you play as Kiryu? Or Majima? Or just some made-up Yakuza member? But it keeps the brand Kamurocho and characters. It's funny and I like it. I mean, no one's getting on you about not liking things. You're allowed to like all the things in the world that you want to like. We're not going to get you on that. It's just not worth playing compared to the mainline games. Bad frame rate and gunplay sucks. Well, that, I mean, don't you sort of need good gunplay in a third-person shooter? Sort of doesn't let it work out well.
Oji-san?
Yes? Yeah, he ran off to the beach, man. It's his turn to do the shopping today. Oh, for God's sakes. This kid's just full of trouble. Talk some sense into him. You mean beat him? I told you to do the shopping. Yes, we're gonna have to give this kid a good talking to. Let him figure out what's going on. You can't just play, fight. You know, one of you is going to be Kenny Omega, one of you is going to be AJ Styles, and figure it out, okay? This isn't how this works. Can you see we're busy? Oh, yeah, but I was told that you have to go shopping, so I'm going to drag you by the scruff of your neck, and you're going to go do the shopping online and then help me pick it up. So what's the plan after Yakuza 3 and Trails SC? Persona Decade, Persona Millennia? Yes. Like I keep saying, it will be Persona 3, starting with the Journey and the Answer. We'll get those out of the way. I have a weird feeling like I don't want to be burnt out. I don't. So it won't just be Persona. I think we're gonna find something that we can sprinkle on in between. Whether that's, you know, whether that is, you know, something like Hades, whether we decide to dive on into Trails SC, those are, or SC, the third. You'll just have 2 of those rocking, but I don't like having 2 of the same, you know, genre at the same time. We'll see. There was like that game I mentioned. It was called, I think it was called Littlewood. I think is what it's called. It's like a sort of like a mix of a Stardew, a Pokemon. Like, I haven't even touched it yet, so I don't know really what it is. I've just seen people stream it and play it. Looks interesting, but I don't know how well that would stream. But I've been wanting to play Hades for the longest time, and never really had the opportunity to do it. So I think that would be like, you know, that good break point. Yeah, I think it would complement Persona 3 nicely. And it's not a long game, I don't think. Like, I'm seeing most people play it in, give or take, like, it's a run game, essentially. So, I mean, you know, you can only get better the more stuff you get, the more stuff you work out with. So, I mean, we can probably just go from there and figure it out, so. I'll check back on it. Like, so what, are we just going back to the orphanage and yip-yapping with the old people again? Yeah, and oh, you heard him. Yeah, so I mean, Kwamo, we're not. This ain't gonna be no 100% playthrough type of thing or stuff like that. Oh, he missed his Randy Orton kick. You deserve that. And I mean, we're not gonna be running through it quickly or anything, but we're not going to be losing our minds over stuff like that. You just can't. And I mean, I'm looking forward to Persona 4 Golden as well. Was he dead? He smacked his head on sand? Ah, he's fine. And I will not restart it 5 times. I would skip it for watching for P3 anime if I had to choose again. Yeah, no, so I will not be playing it on the hardest difficulty. I'd literally just leave these people for 2 seconds and they've already injured themselves. Imagine like a Mack truck driven by Majima came by and just smoked the kid in green. He's not moving. Oh, great. Gotta do C-spine and give him orange juice or something. Hey, Wolfslayer, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey. Call a doctor? No, I'll just go over there and snap his neck and really put him out of his misery. All right, let's go back. Look at that. If we just leave him there, he just never comes back up, right? Maybe, okay, maybe not snap his neck. That wasn't a good call. I believe he was closer to the water, so like, what did he like get moved by the crabs over here or something? He won't stop coughing. Well, got to get him inside. Oh, that's going to be working great. You know, for his neck if it's broken. From what I can tell, it seems to be a severe case of asthma. Oh, so absolutely nothing wrong with him at all. I mean, back-wise or neck-wise. He's just, you know, he's out of breath. He's a big boy. Further tests. Oh, God, this is going to be expensive. Could be mere genetics or perhaps caused by something from the environment. Hey, look, we've all realized that, you know, he's a little bit on the chunky side. Could that be a possibility? Look, doctor, I know you're bringing in a bunch of stuff, genetics, something from the environment, cigarette smoke, pollution. None of these things are happening. Have you seen how wonderful and pristine this orphanage is? I mean, outside of genetics, yeah, hints a little bit on the tub side, but that's the only thing. Okay, look, he's fine. Grow on up. Other possibilities. Much higher level of stress. Oh my God, the stress levels. You can get asthma from stress levels. I better keep my kid happy. Don't want him to have asthma from stress. Not that there's anything for him to be stressing about. I mean, can we really take a doctor seriously when they have a ponytail like this? Like, I mean, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by a cover, but I think that's a fair statement, right? Traumatic experiences? This is going to cost me thousands in psychiatric help now, isn't it? It's entirely possible. What is this, a Joe Rogan podcast? In any case, strenuous exercise is off the table. Great. The one kid who needs strenuous exercise and, you know, could use to take off on a, you know, a couple kilometer run every once in a while can now no longer do any of this stuff. Why don't we just get him a puffer and call it a day? No butts, okay? What about vaginas, sir? No butts? Vaginas. Penises. But no butts. I'm sorry, what do you mean? Tits. Ah, yeah, I forgot about the tits. Boobies! The Baba Ganoush. If left untreated, this could very well become a chronic issue for your boy. I mean, he's not my boy, but you know, I do take care of him. You have to throw him on a ventilator, and that's it. Just tell him that he has COVID. Don't forget the holy trinity of penis, butts, and tits. Yeah, like it's like the Triforce, right? Oh, for God's sakes! Of course, Baker just can't jump on in and enjoy it for what it is. We're just having general fun here, and then he's got to go bringing in on this about the minors and all that jazz. Jesus Christ! See, Kwame gets it. It's all good and fun games here, okay? Wolf Slayer's already hit the X button in the corner. He's just like, I'm never coming back here again. All right, so are we heading back to Tokyo now, or you know? Wait, hold on. Do we have that book that we told him we were gonna get? Should we get the book? Do we have the book? Where's the book? We don't have the book. Where did I put the book in here? Probably put the book in here. Why don't you just like punch those doors open? Yeah, you're just juggling. Sorry, again, work. How's that CIA assassination mission going for you? Kind of. Oh, here we go. It's all just weird. Ooh, what don't we need? Health a little bit. Move. Ooh, mystery. He's better avoiding me than I thought, but we'll get him. Yeah, we'll get him. Ah, yes. I think he might want this. He was asking about this, so you may or may not want that thing. A nudie magazine, right? Oh, so why are his feet black indoors? Wait, indoors? I think he's wearing socks. I think they're black socks. So we went over this. So now he's got on his like snakeskin loafers, black socks, without even actually removing said shoes. It just happens. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Head out for a nice, relaxing fish. He was just told by the doctor with a ponytail, so we don't have to believe him. Like, I choose not to. Look, but I mean, he's just told no physical effort. Okay, he's got to sit here and play Nintendo or something all day. Okay, he's angry. Maybe if we get them this Shonen Jump, things will be okay. Yeah, we can't do that. Otherwise, you're going to die. So, maybe, not wrestle outside? You've got asthma. I'm going to die if I keep wrestling. I mean, so don't... Fishing requires effort. That's the first time I've heard of it. Have you never seen those guys, like, out on, you know, on TV fishing? There's some strenuous activity going on there. Now, that's only when they're catching the fish, which is, you know, like, what, 3% of the actual time? I mean, the other time it's sitting there drinking beer, you know, just checking to see if the rod has gone, you know, little tickle there. But, you know, I don't know. I don't fish. I'm with you, Baker. No, nobody fishes. Probably nobody in here fishes. I'm just already gonna blanket statement everybody in here and just assume no one fishes. And even if you do fish, you don't fish by my standards, because I've already said that you don't fish. So even if you do fish, I'm sorry, you don't fish. Yeah, pretty much, I guess I could say, yeah, the same thing. And I was just as unsuccessful in that as I picture I would be in real life. Supposed to hit that stupid, you know, bobble thing that pops up and down. You hit it and you catch a terrible freaking fish. It's no one's interested in that. I never really picked up on fishing in Final Fantasy XIV. You had to join up with the fishing guild and make it all ridiculous, and it was just a little too much to be asked of me, okay? Every time I had to go somewhere to a specific guild to learn a specific skill, that's a lot, even though it's probably one of my preferred MMOs, but all Canadians ice fish, don't you know? I mean, do we? I've never been ice fishing. I mean, I do know people who do go ice fishing, but that does not look like it's fun to me. I mean, you go out in the middle of nowhere on a lake, you know, in a small hut. I mean, I guess there are bigger huts, and then you remove the flooring, and then there's like, you know, you drill a hole, and then you just put your little thing in there. Like I guess it's just an excuse to drink beer. I think that's what fishing really is. You know, you sit in there and then hope to God that it doesn't get, you know, I don't know, warm and you fall on through. Maybe you probably wouldn't be out on a cabin if it's too warm out. I don't know. I don't do these things, people. I play video games, okay? I don't get out much. I do my proper Canadian things of playing hockey, okay? Alright, you know what? I've changed my mind. We should go on out to the beach and we should wrestle this kid so that we can just put him right out of his misery. He wants to wrestle, we'll nail him with a tombstone, okay? Put him out in the body bag like old school Undertaker. Have fun, Baker. Thanks for dropping on in, buddy. You as well. What? Wait, is me and Rishi Goobadoo going to be wrestling? We're gonna be luchadors. We're gonna be fighting like they do on TV. I mean, I picture that more of like a Mexican wrestling as opposed to Japanese wrestling. I mean, Ishin Tiger, or is it Ishin Liger? Maybe one of them. I mean, he wears, but there are Japanese wrestlers who do wear masks, of course. But he didn't even want my magazine. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. I specifically dropped off numerous healing items to give him that stupid thing. He didn't even want it. So, oh, now we gotta build a ring. Don't forget to put those special hot spots around the ring so that when you want to really hurt the guy, you throw him in that specific spot and say, ah, there's no padding there. That was terrible. Might want to warm up first. So what are we gonna get naked here and wrestle? You know, oil ourselves up and wrestle. Okay, hold on. So I want to see if this kid wants the. Is he still in here? Can I give him the thing? Kid. Why I can't even talk to him. He's just overly annoyed. Like, you know what? Screw you, Dad. You're not my real dad. All right, well, we can go down to the beach and murder this man. Where did he go? I'll hang around in town. Oh, for God's sakes. These are the worst things. Go waste time in town so that we can just, you know, we'll call you when we're ready. You're forcing me to do side quests? Are you... So help me God if that's him messaging me or telling me that he's ready to go. It's Mac. We already knew. Oh no, it's Ricky Yukabukadu. Forgot to tell you, we cleaned out a room for you at the Ryodu family office. Use it anytime you want. It can be your hideout or something. You know, like a place away from the kids. Oh, thank God. You still didn't tell me where that... Every fucking step I take, it's another... I took a step, and the ring is ready? What the hell did I come to this... You piece of monkey dung. Are you kidding me right now? I literally took 2 steps. My phone rang twice with 2 email alerts. 1, you set up a new office for me. 2, the ring is now done and ready for oiled Japanese wrestling. I can't wait to see this. It's going to have a hell of a turnout, more than WrestleMania. There's not even a mat here. Welcome back. How was lunch? Yeah, let's do it. I can't wait till I rip my shirt off and we get all oiled up and burly. Great. Oh, okay. I wasn't ready for that. There we go. There we go. It's easy. Keep doing it what it tells me, right? Get knocked down on purpose. Oh, that's proper wrestling. Oh, I took a Frankensteiner. Okay, yeah, is that, do I have to knock me down again, or? There we go. Oh, you want me to go back to dropping in? Boy, this is legit out there. Ow! I went to the store to get lunch. I'm at work now. Okay. What did you get for lunch? Are we gonna pin him or what? Oh, we're just happy? You just saw a special move. We already got that out of there. We washed our hands of this. I really wish our 7-Elevens were like Japanese 7-Elevens, where you can get like a really proper meal there. Not that I have like many 7-Elevens to go to, but I wish like we had sort of like the Japanese-centric convenience store where you can get like a legit meal instead of being afraid that it's, you know, has been sitting there for a year. Uh-oh. It's got a fork. Okay, think of your asthma child. Instant yakisoba and some plain. Yeah. Jesus, murdered him. What are you kissing him? Oh, plain yogurt. Plain yogurt. Plain yogurt, pain yogurt, it doesn't matter. Everyone can appreciate some pain yogurt, right? I mean, thank God I didn't get stabbed by that fork. That would have been disastrous. Kuryu-san, I told you that we don't take you seriously because you have a ponytail. The second you get rid of that ponytail, I'll believe what you keep telling me. It's okay, I understood. Oh, let me guess, what, is he a diabetic now? What did you guys have for lunch today? Nothing. Soba. We got them from the noodle shop a few blocks. I could go for some soba right now. High allergen means his attack was in fact due to an allergic reaction, so whatever he had in lunch, he can't have it anymore. Buckwheat. He probably ate twice as much as the other kids. Probably. Is that a fat joke? Look at this specimen of a man. Look at that. And this guy, not so much of a specimen of a man. All right, so no soba for that guy. Thank God the doctor got it right. You know, on the second try, of course. You know, it's always something you can rock with. But if we can take heart from something, it's the fact that he ate an especially large amount of soba before collapsing. It may be a mere minor allergy in regular quantities. Could you imagine you couldn't have soba noodles anymore? Aren't those like one of the best noodles you can get out there, and he can't have them anymore? So he's got to go gluten free. Oh, Taichi is not gonna like this. I think was he doing the what do you call that song? Don't ask. I just looked at myself when I was doing this, and it's like, nope, that's not what I was thinking of. I'm not partial to them in most dishes, but in yakisoba, I am all about it, and a bag of chips. Alright, just like you said. So now what are we doing? Oh my god, I ran into a child. Oh, sorry, Haruka. Haruka, what? What's the rush? Where are you running off to? You could have gotten hurt if I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, ran right into me. Oh, it's nothing. Just thought I'd get some groceries for dinner. Yeah, do you have yourself like a lot of ramen, Mythic? You know, trying to, like, I know you sort of live out in the sticks, everyone, but like, who doesn't appreciate some good ramen, right? You know, throwing a bunch of, you know, protein in there. You can rock right on over for everybody, right? Or at least make it too. I'm really deciding what I'm hungry as anything. I'm as hungry as Tai Chi would be right now. I'm thinking like, do I want to like make something, order something, or just not eat at all? Just have a big dinner perhaps. I'm not sure. All right, yeah, see you later. You ran into me just to have a like. These are the weird little conversations that confuse me. There's no reason to have a conversation except to. Oh god, she's going on a date. Oh god, now we gotta play dad. I can't spy on her. Let's be realistic here. Typically gotta drive 40 minutes or more to get it from a restaurant, but you can make it. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, that's what sucked. I remember you telling me that. Like you're sort of a little bit out there, so no delivery for you, unfortunately. All right, going on a date here or there might not be the worst thing in the world for us. So even so, you know, we should probably be the protect. Oh, for God's sakes, it's just a date, man. Like, we don't know how old she is. I'm assuming like 12, 13, like it happens, okay? Or no. Japanese curry noodles cup for me tonight. Yeah. Oh, yeah! No. I can't spy on my kids. Let's walk on the beach. Yeah, you know, bring a Corona down there with you. Oh, now what's Ayoka got to say? Like, have I seen Haruka? No, I assume she went off for a date. Is that what you're going to tell me, that she went off to go on a date, or something worse? Darn, I must have just missed her. She's got her shopping list on the table. Okay, great. So she lied to me. She probably is going on a date like we assumed. So what's wrong with that? Or maybe she's super smart and doesn't need it. I don't know. But go off, the two of you, okay? Just... Weird. Is Kiryu just looking for a reason to go and find her to make sure she's not up to no good? No, you said you were going to go walk down the beach. Not downtown, the beach. You guys ever had those, like, you know, those cup of noodles, but like the super, super spicy ones that you see people do on YouTube and they lose their minds because it's way hot? Have you guys ever had those? Like, are they really as hot as they say? I think I've only had, like, usually there's, like, a scale of peppers on them, and, like, you can have, like, maybe one, like, it's out of, like, 5. I think I've only had one that's, like, maybe a two pepper thing or whatever. You had one of those like 2 months ago. I mean, I just wonder if like it's one of those things like, are they truly that hot, or is it just, you know, the people just you know, showing it up for the camera? Okay, so where are we trying to go? Something seems wrong. I should follow her and see what's up. Well, I don't know where she is, so I mean, I'm gonna go to the market probably. Gotta probably find out where that is. I don't know what store she went down to. Public market. All right, I assume that's where she went, so let's go to the public market. I have to drink every few. It was not really. Also, they really are like. See, to me, like that's not even like enjoyable. Like when you have to have, you know, have something to drink every 5 seconds because it's just literally way too hot. That ain't fun. Woman just came up running to me. Next one, I throw away the silly crazy spice. I just add my own. Yeah, make it your own. Sounds a lot better. Oh, for God's sakes! Now this guy, he's the epiphany of a well-made man. He's got the wife beater on, and you know, looks like he's caked on a few cake pounds there. Some Maggi and Tabasco in the noodles with hot water. Yeah, that sounds like that might work. Oh, right to the neck. You're basic as fuck. Most I normally do is add an egg to instant ramen. I like that. Like, I'm not a big fan of the egg. I know that's a big, you know, staple for a lot of people at the ramen, but like, to me, just throwing in some like, I would say like pork, beef, or chicken. You know, just like the sliced up, you know, stuff just hits the spot. You know, it gets you just enough. Like, it's so ridiculous to think of like, you go out and buy like a big pack of like those instant noodles. Like sometimes you get them really, really cheap. Like sometimes they're like 29 cents for a pack. Sometimes throw in a couple of them because, you know, probably one pack isn't really a meal basically. But like throw in some beef and chicken or whatever. Like pretty basic and pretty cheap. That's basically like a college meal, but it tastes so goddamn good. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing. That's my opinion. Keep it simple most of the time. Why do you keep approaching me? I don't know where Haruka went off to, and it doesn't tell me where she's off to. And I can't follow her because we don't know where she went. So that's great. We'll get how big that guy is. Stay away from me. Now I just want to make curry. Sometimes it's one of the most basic foods that just, you know, they're their own comfort food, right? I mean, God, would assume Violet living in you know, out the Seattle way. You must have some really good ramen shops out your way. Just hit the spot up. I would assume so. There I go, assuming things. That gets you in trouble around here, right? Oh, god damn it. We have a really good ramen shop nearby us that we haven't been to. So like, and I guess like with sort of what's going up now, like, I don't know if those places are surviving. Hey, Paul! Adam Kantowski, welcome. Like they're pretty, you know, ramen's a pretty basic thing, but like, you know, if you've ever watched like how it's made, like if they take it seriously, like there's a lot of prep work that's required, you know, to get the noodles and everything right. So like if you're sort of screwing that up, like it's gonna, you know, you want it to go the right way for you, obviously. All right, I do not know where Haruka took off here, and it's not really telling me. Basically, I guess we go down every street until, you know, we find. Oh yeah, if you want to make a proper miso broth, it's a process. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, these people just don't leave me alone. Just. What are you doing? Like trying to smell my armpit, or we having a conversation? Poor guy, he's dead. I mean, and I guess, like, I've never looked at it. Like I said, most of my stuff's just been, like, the instant noodle stuff. Like, it's been a while since I should probably look at getting some good noodles, because I would assume, like, all the, like, you know, if you went and bought them at, like, a grocery store, I assume, like, all the hard work's already been done for what you're paying. Like, it's probably not going to be too difficult, but, you know, I'm sure they're, like, freeze-dried or dried already, and then you just got to throw them in boiling water, and they're all good, right? Your local hibachi probably sounds right. Restaurant does carry out, and almost I did that today for your food. Time to load up Mario Golf. Paulie, you are all over the place with games lately. Like, just, and, you know, that's good. I'm not poking around on you, but yeah, like the variety that you're jumping in on is fantastic. All right, where is Haruka here? Why do these guys keep on threatening me to kill me? That's like a Beatles picture right there. Almost ran into that poor lady. Oh, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you, you irate pig. See, I thought she would have been, you know, in the market, straight ahead. You know, in the market. If she's going shopping. But we already assumed she's not going shopping, so now I'm trying to figure out, well, where did she go? Maybe the movie? Oh, okay, sorry. You're honking at me. I'm trying to think. There's like a movie theater over here or something, I thought. So maybe she's over here. Why does it never end? Why does it never end? I like that finishing move of just doing like a nice little somersault, you know, finish him off. Oh, what are you doing? You're not doing a thing, bud. This little Finn Balor finishing move on there. That's always nice. They don't like your face. I mean, I wish they would leave me alone. They keep giving me this miraculous I don't want thumbtack. What do you think I'm gonna continue to do? Okay, now you got me turned the wrong way. See, I thought maybe she was here. Like, no, she's not here. See, that's not Haruka. That's Haruko. Could you get any more unfamiliar names here? Go do some Yakuza golf. I guess so. I should stay away from those lockers. Why? Haruko. Shh, you shouldn't say stuff like that. People say that locker 44 over there is cursed. I think there's some accessory for that, but forgot what. It said, like, when I looked at it, it said it was like meant to break concrete. I didn't understand what it was. Why do I have a weird feeling that they put Haruka in a locker? Do I need to murder these little girls? Or are they just like bullshit? For a street fight. Okay, interesting. I thought they said there was lockers around here. Oh, I got a ton of lockers to open up here. Super resin, sure. Joker card, whatever these are. I probably, because kids are jerks, probably. Yeah, I bet it could penetrate concrete. Yeah, I don't know what it is I'm supposed to do with it. We got a big one, so might as well see what that is. Comfy soles, always good for the feet. This card has a Joker wearing a crown. I could probably get a good hand in poker with this. Okay, so we're just playing poker. Broken radio. Oh my god, like this is just ridiculous. You know, send that away. I probably don't need half these things. You're so stupid. I don't know what resin does. Has a lot of bounce to it. I don't know. One, 2, 3 gum. Is that like 5 gum, but they couldn't use the name, so they just called it, you know, 1, 2, 3 gum? Big old locker and some... I know, right? I was expecting like some really nice weapon or armor or something. No, none of those. No, none of those. It's just going to be a bunch of resins and stuff. And nothing to go about some spooky locker either at all, so... I mean, I'll take the trophy. That's nice. A block of brass, literally. Okay. Oh, finally, a decent thing. Yeah, get rid of those. All right, I think we're good. So no spooky locker. There's a woman there. I don't know what you want help with. I'm just looking for Haruka here. Like that's. I don't know where she went, and the game is not helping me out at all here. Like, I'm this close to just Googling, where's Haruka? Most locker goods suck? I guess so. Try them all on the southwest part. See, we were there. I went through that market. That was like my first place I went through to, because I thought that's where she went when she said she was going shopping. And I thought, like, okay, so she's not really going shopping, but she's not here. And then it's like, well, we assumed that maybe she went on a date, but don't see her there either. More locker keys. More useless locker keys for some more super mighty resin or something. Can't go there. Like, these are one of these things that, like, why didn't the game just tell me where she was? Why, like, I understand you want me to find some things. There's one bigger mall you can enter. Look on the map. You get the Mahjong camp. I don't know what Karutskin. Oh, that's an arc. No, hold on. Like in the area I'm in. Can we get a track? Yeah, can someone put a freaking bell on her or something? It's nearby, if you recall. It's the drugs, weapons dealers, public market. Oh, like you mean the that might be it. Good call, Kwama. Trying to find the golf course. Yeah, that too. Also, I don't think she's gonna be here either. Oh God, I just ran into that man. Like, I don't want to talk to any of these people. I just want to find the little girl. If she's not out. I mean, there is an upstairs as well. I would think she... This guy's just coming at me that want to fight while we're at the mall. Yeah, things that make sense in content. Yeah, like, I sort of thought to myself, like, okay, she probably is out somewhere else. So maybe we're thinking of on a date, but she probably isn't. So... Now you gotta think, like, okay, if I was a teenage girl, where would I be right now? I don't know. Where'd teenage girls hang out? The mall. Like, regardless, even if they weren't shopping or not. Yeah, I don't care what these guys want to deal with these mall fights. I want to find the little girl. That's it. That's all I want to do. Disheveled nail. Are you kidding me? God, my send box is already going to be terrible here. I mean, the only thing I'm thinking of is... You guys are picking on fights with me here everywhere and anywhere, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, there's no avoiding these people. Why do they have to die in slow motion, too? I mean, thank you for the money, but... Alright, so... I think the person is down, like... Like, am I talking to this person? Like... This place gets a lot of tourists, so... Like, this guy's gonna have, like, a separate quest for me. Like, I don't want that. No, I don't want to bother with you. Hey. Alright, I'm not... The problem with this game is I get frustrated real easily. And when I get frustrated, the motion sickness really starts to hit me a lot better. So, boy, all I type into Google is where, and the things that come up are where to watch the Oprah interview, where did H1N1 come from, and where is Virgin River filmed? I just typed in where in Google. I don't know where they're getting these Google searches from. Where is Haruka? Yakuza 3. Chapter 10. Perfect. Go to the parking lot near the Tamashiro office and you'll find Haruka again. Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I think she may be in there looking at the edges of the rows. I mean, didn't say, like... For God's sake. Now I have to leave this area to get... According to the FAQ I found, you can get to avoid fights by getting 100 likes. That ain't worth it. This market is the worst. And fake doors. Fake doors are also terrible. Every hour she might be... Sometimes I think Kwama is just playing games with me here, too. Oh my god, it couldn't be the furthest thing away. I didn't check the left and right before. I did. I did a good little circle check. Kwama's playing games with me. Leave me alone, woman. I'm not from Tokyo. I mean, I might be, but I'm not. No, that guy's like 8 feet tall. And then when I walked up the road, then I was like 8 feet tall, so it didn't really work out. Could you imagine finding, like... God, I walked past you. You stupid idiot. I smashed your phone. I'm gonna smash my phone off your face. Maybe the north part of town. Maybe it's on the south part. Maybe it's all made up. Oh my god, that guy is dead. Broke his neck. Oh, don't land that way. Oh god. It's just how the stream rolls, getting lost. It doesn't matter what game it is either, of course, by the way. It's always going to be something that we get lost in. It could be trails. You know, it could be a sewer. I mean, thank God I have a chat that I can rely upon. Every once in a while, help me get out of these tough little areas, of course. The thing that bothers me with this is, it literally says right there, I should follow her and see what's up. You never told me where she was going, and you never showed me, like, you know, in front of me, like, oh, is that where she's gone? Because we didn't see her. Maybe I will find every single goddamn locker key. Oh! And it said that she was here. Am I reading the wrong FAQs as well now, of course? Oh. God! PS3 Yakuzas were more violent, could take teeth out with a wrench, burn faces with a toaster. What about a pan? Could you burn someone with a pan that's used for toast in Russia? Is that a possibility? This guy's got Kim Jong-un's haircut. We don't know why he has that. Oh, I almost ruined that granny there. The pan works too. The damn right the pan better work. Oh, okay. How about this? This might work for something. You cannot tell me that guy is not dead after that. Oh, God. Alright, so we're still... Go back to the parking lot near the Tashimiro office and you'll find Haruka. Kiryu will watch her go through the motions. That's literally the town. That dude has a tooth in his spinal cord after that one. He's like, if you ever watch wrestling, he's like Mick Foley when he got put through the Hell in the Cell cage. Alright, I don't... It tells me she's... That is the Tamarucho family office. Yeah, where's Waldo, right? Go to the parking lot near the Tamarucho. There is no parking lot. Like, there isn't one. Like, at all. The parking lot? Did anybody see a parking lot? Like, this is a parking garage. Can't go there. She's not there. Go back to the parking lot near the Tamarucho office and go find Haruka again. That's what I literally read. I don't see where she is. I don't see a parking lot. I don't see anything. Now we're getting a little far away from the office. We're getting past my 2-hour window of where I'm like, that's another thing of like, because now we're running around trying to find a child. It's you know, I'm not feeling well playing this constantly. That guy wants to murder me. I can't run. Run button doesn't work anymore, or never did. Or she should be somewhere. Like, if she's around here, like, point me out. This is stupid. Absolutely frustrating. That bit in the north, what's it called? Hatch something, north of the map. She moves around? Oh, for God's sakes. You know what I've ever seen? I've seen on people who are bitching about this. They're like, she moves around, so it can be very annoying trying to find where she goes. Are you kidding me? Like, my issue is I've been down every street. I don't see her. I'm going to do one more wrap, and if I can't find her, we'll call it a stream anyways, because I don't like being frustrated while playing this game, because it just, it annoys me to no end, and I don't want this to be, you know, a bother. I mean, the only place I haven't really been is down this way. Whoa! I'm so sick and tired of these fucking disgruntled Yakuzas every 5 seconds. Try near the Blue Seal ice cream from walkthrough, that's what they say. Okay, after I beat the shit out of this midget in a brown suit. Who buys a brown suit, obviously? Looks like piss, right? Oh, finally, they're giving me some proper money. Okay, so where was this ice cream shop? That'll be the last place I look. And then Blue Seal ice cream. All right, it's right behind me. And then unbelievable. Then she's probably gonna run off again, probably, but that won't matter because I just had enough. Thank God. Oh, thank you, Kwama. Although she's probably gonna run off again, then I'm gonna have to go run off to another place, and then we'll figure that out. Obviously, Jesus Christ. Heaven forbid I use a little bit of logic to figure out how on earth we're gonna find her, right? I'm gonna go shopping. Let's try the market. No! Maybe she went to the mall. No! You're just about to head to the market. Off. Anyways, I would love to continue this on, but I'm going to get annoyed and murder myself if that continues. So I want to thank everyone that came on in. We'll be back tomorrow with more Yakuza. Yeah, now to the public market, of course. Yeah, then it's probably all that. But yeah, that'll continue tomorrow, where I might just find Haruka in my own time, and then we'll continue on from there. We'll see. Maybe we'll be able to wrap this up. I don't know how much longer we got left to go with, but unfortunately, I got to go to work soon and get some things settled and watch the little guy drop him off and whatnot. So thank you all for tuning on in. I'm looking forward to wrapping this and Trails up so we can get finally into Persona. So maybe if we find something on Friday, but Saturday is looking when our next trail stream will be, and we're going to have a nice little long one. The beers will be flowing that day. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. As Kenny Omega says, goodbye and good night. Bang. See you next time, guys. All the best.